me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record.
Walk us through what happened, man. Y'all had a blowout, baby.
man, this was a good week. Raider. Hey, we came through. We killed these bronies, man. These Denver bronies, man.
Spit on black.
Oh, you know it. Hey, perfect, man. So, hey, we got Drew Lock out here. People was bigging this guy up last year, talking about Derek Carr, the worst, and Drew Lock looking better. But Drew Lock out there looking like our division's new Phillip Rivers. He's guaranteed for a couple of picks, like I told you in the preview before. He's been throwing an interception, at least one interception. And this one, man, he threw a lot more, and he made our defense go out there and look like superstars, man. So I think we're gonna put this up on YouTube, man. So I think let's play around with this a little bit. Let's talk about the top 5 takeaways, man. Top 5 takeaways.
You finally got some turnovers, huh? Y'all made up for the lack of turnovers in a big way.
Man.
In a big way.
Man, we got them turnovers big time, man. So let's start talking about what went down in this game, man. So people gonna go out there and say, well, y'all didn't do it. Derek Carr, he still ain't showing out. He's doing what it takes to win these games. Our offense is not one-dimensional. It's multi-dimensional now. So we can have people that's going out there. If we test not the pass, if people are dropping the balls, which several of our receivers was out there dropping the ball. I think Aguilar dropped one, Waller dropped one, Ruggs dropped one. All of them that seemed like catchable passes to anybody else, they all dropped them. The defense, they've got both of their cornerbacks back this week, and they was out there, man. There was a tough defense in the secondary. But you know what? Well, pass ain't working. Let's see how this run do. And boy, how did that run eat them up? Once we got to that, man, it was just opening up. I think Josh Jacobs had a day. Booker caught them out there and showed them that they was idiots for cutting him loose. And I don't think Lindsey got like about 4 or 5 yards, man. It was crazy out there. Melvin Gordon, like he got a couple little breaks here and there, but he kept getting stuff. And Abrams coming back down there laying that wood, man. Then you had Renfro. Man, this dude is the heart. Man, this dude is all heart. Like every time I see him now, man, he's like a Rudy type character. I know Rudy, what happened to Rudy, and that all that was fake and everything. But I'm saying, like, this guy is not the fastest guy. He's not the most athletic. He don't have this awesome length where he just snatching down balls, but he studies the game. And you can see that his preparation compared to these other receivers and his concentration, whatever he's going to get these balls, he's going to make it known, or he can find these little crevices and he can got this little wiggle about him, man, that he can just get out of all these situations, man. The couple punt returns got taking back, great punt returns that he came out there and hit up. And then the pass that he caught, man, like while these other ones dropping passes, Renfro ain't going to let a pass come up that way. He going to drop, man. He catch that, secure that, and get a couple extra yards at it, man.
So
Renfro.
Y'all Renfro is doing great. Like you guys had a blowout. So now that you guys are at 6-3, where do you see? You got the big game coming up in Kansas City, and I'm sure you're going to get to it, but I just wanted to put that one out there. Tie in this Kansas City one after you get done with Renfro.
Okay. Yeah, the Kansas City, how we going to do with Kansas City, man? I see, like, we already turned it over on this one. They coming off a bye week, and like a lot of teams don't really, like, do that great after their bye, surprisingly. So even though they rested up, they should have had a little time for the running back came from the Jets, Bell, to come there and actually like fit a little bit more into the offense. So we're going to get a different type look. But what the scheme that we drew up for them, we know they up there looking at the tape. They're going to try to find ways around it. But I'm hoping that we can make those same type of adjustments in this game and continue to hold Pat Mahomes within there, and we can get a couple picks. I think the move we got Arnett back again. So you see how he did this week against Denver, and he kind of locked down that side. They was actually testing Trayvon Mullen a lot more because he had the hamstring injury and everything. So, But with Arnett locking down that side again, and I think Trayvon Mullen be a little bit more healthier next week, hopefully. And then we got Isaiah Johnson who can keep spelling him in. We seem to have that kind of shored up. Eric Harris, I think this game kind of proved that he shouldn't be the starter. It should be Heath out there starting with Abrams. I mean, Heath had two picks, and it was about to be a third if Nick didn't go up there and just snatch that one down with that one hand at the end of the game. So if you was looking like right behind him, Heath was up again, ready to snatch another one. So it just seems like he's more aware out there, and he makes those short tackles, and he lines stuff up a little bit better than Eric Harris is, man. But I understand what they've been doing a good job as like looking at the talent on this team and evaluating how they fit on our team. Well, just maybe he's just not the starter. Maybe he's the speller, and that's how you can get Eric Harris to still be productive in there. So, and then to round it off, though, just let me round this off with the final little thing we had on there. That defensive line, man, that that we had, man, all of them came to play. Arden Key, Malik Collins, Cleveland Farrell, David Irvin, Nassib, who got a pick as well when he dropped back into coverage. I don't know what he was thinking throwing that pass. I definitely didn't think Nassib had the hands to actually like grab that down, but he did. And then Mad Max still doing his thing, getting the sacks and stuff like this. Keep building on it. I think he has 6 sacks for the year right now. So hey, he's like it's starting to work, man. A lot of people, myself included, calling for Paul Gunter head and all this sort of stuff. And I'm thinking back last year when everybody was calling for Tom Cable, who are offensive line. And look at that offensive line, what they made it happen, work and stuff like this up in here. So Corey Littleton sat out at the linebacker, and Morrow just came in and just was amazing. I don't know how that continues. Maybe they test it out and let Morrow start a little bit over Corey Littleton. That makes Corey Littleton like get a little bit of fire and him come out there and play a little bit better. It's very similar to how a couple of weeks ago when Jacobs wasn't actually like completing those runs and they threw Booker in and Booker hit that long run and that just like lit a fire up under Jacobs. Maybe that's do the same thing with Corey Littleton on this right here. But I mean, we paying that guy a lot of money for a good reason, and I think he's still leading the team in tackles and everything for the season. So I think we definitely we looking better at defense, and we're coming a long ways, man. And I'm stepping back a little bit from the defense. I'm stepping back. We're improving. We're improving. Paul Gunter, man, I like what you're doing. I don't know if it was a mixture of you, Gruden, and Marinelli, who come there and just putting these players up in there, and this is what's getting the different looks and the different stunts is what's getting it, man. But whatever y'all did to do different, man, it's working. I'm liking it. I know this was the Denver Bronies, man, and they are a very inferior team, but we look damn good on that inferior team, and we know how we played against Kansas City, so we know we can match up with them and beat them. I'm hyped about going in this Kansas City game, man. This is going to be a hell of a game, and the Raiders can continue making these statements, like that statement win they just made right there. We come out there and we had a definitive win, like we came out there and just made them. That 12 wasn't even much 12. They got that in at the last second. That was so it's really 6. And then if we can just come out there and we can beat Kansas City, man. If we can beat Kansas City, if we hang the 2 losses that Kansas City's gonna have, and they're both by the Raiders, man. Oh man, that make me feel so good.
And there you have it, man. I got nothing else to add to that. I'm gonna let you ride off into the sunset. I got more Kansas City questions, but those questions are gonna come out in our Friday preview. Kansas City versus Raiders. I can't wait. At least I got something else to watch. You know what I mean?
We done ran this division. Hey, we on top. We on top.
We shall see, brother. I can't wait for that game. I might pull up on you. I might pull up on you and sit right next to you and watch this game.
Come on. Let's do it.
But yeah, man. Any last takes on the Raiders, man?
Nah, that's it, man. Derek Carr still MVP. He's doing a good job managing the game, man, despite what people gonna say, like he ain't really do anything. Hey, they game plan. We're multifaceted offense. We need to run, we can run. If we need to pass, we can pass. This was a game that we needed to run on. That's what we're going to do. This week, we'll get those players to actually lock it down. And next week, I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty of passes out there, just like it was in the last game. Ruggs is getting a little bit more. He had that hell of a catch where he twisted around and caught that, man. Man, that dude is just athletic, man. That was an amazing play.